My mom told me not to talk with my mouth full, but I'm thinking that is a huge flavor party. So delicious.
Today I have ground turkey, and I'm going to make turkey burgers with it.
Oh, turkey burgers.
We're not just going to make a simple turkey burger, I'm going to talk about what you can do to have the best possible result, and also we're going to finish it with a Korean twist. I'm really excited about this because I love kimchi. Let's fix it. So it says easy open, but I never trust those labels. Oh, look at that, it's going.
I think this is the first time I've been able to open one of these packages using the easy open.
Well, easy open for the win. I'm just going to sprinkle a little salt on there and into the fridge we go.
Adding salt here will help just a little bit as far as getting the moisture out of the turkey.
2 hours later.
A lot of the liquid has come out and has now been absorbed by the paper towel. And that's going to help the ground turkey, when it's formed into a burger, it's going to brown up really nice. And it's also not going to inflate. Sometimes using frozen ground beef or a ground turkey, what happens is that you'll get a little pocket of steam in the middle and it'll puff up like a balloon because there's so much water trapped in there released from the meat. Well, by doing this ahead of time, you're going to avoid having that issue and you'll have very nice burgers. Let's get a little salt on here.
Adding salt here, you're just trying to improve the flavor a little bit.
I like my burgers kind of big, so I'm going to make 4 patties here. I think each patty is just under half a pound before cooking.
I'm just going to eyeball it here, trying to get the burgers as close as I can to the same size.
If I really wanted to be precise here, I would use a scale. I think it'll be close enough.
It's a good idea to weigh your burger patties as you're forming them, especially if you're just getting started with this, but I have a lot of experience here.
So now let's go to the stove and cook them up.
You ever tried a turkey burger? A turkey burger. You take lean ground turkey meat, you make that into a burger instead of red meat.
Why would anyone do that to themselves?
Ron, that's a very fair question. I'll show you later. Let's get cooking.
Toss a little water on there. Oh yeah, you see how the water rolls around like that? That's good. It means we have a hot pan. A little avocado oil.
I like to use avocado oil when frying because of the high smoking point. I'm just making sure the patties are flat here, and now I'm tipping the pan to make sure we get oil everywhere. We want that coverage so there's no sticking later. Adding a little more salt here. We definitely don't want a bland turkey burger, so we're adding a little more seasoning. Look at that sear. I'm very happy with that. I'm just going to add a little more salt here to this side, a little more flavor. Just fast forwarding here so we can get to the fun part, which is the building and the tasting. This probably took around 5 minutes or so to grill the other side. Using my meat thermometer to check the internal temperature of the turkey burgers, I try to get a temperature of about 170 degrees. We hit about 175, so off they come. I find that gluten-free burger buns aren't really that good most of the time, so usually I'll just toast a couple slices of bread and butter. Just give our bread a little tap here, make sure it's soaking up all that delicious butter. Now I'm just checking for doneness, flip the bread over and give it a little tap, make sure it's nice and crispy, and then we'll pull it and then do the other slice.
I'm really happy with how the turkey burgers came out. Now we're going to build our sandwich, and we're going to build it what I call Korean style. Going to start off with a mango.
Mongo! Santa Maria!
Not mongo, mango. I always find mangoes a little challenging to work with. They're kind of awkward with a thick peeling and also a pit that's kind of awkwardly shaped. But the goal here is just to try and get a couple of good slices. So I'm just trying to slice the peel off first, and then I'll come back and then do a couple slices for the sandwich.
So let's build a sandwich. You can see I already have the bread ready to go. And yes, order does matter. The way you stack the ingredients on a sandwich really impacts the flavor.
We'll put our burger patty first.
Next comes the Kewpie Mayo.
That really felt like I was doing a commercial for the KEWPIE. It's not sponsored, and no, it's not a commercial. I was just being a little awkward.
Then we'll add our kimchi.
I like adding kimchi to a sandwich because not only does it add flavor, it also adds a little bit of drama. You've never really upset someone until they slap you with kimchi. That's how you know.
Now it's time to add the mango.
Mango. I know I already did that joke, but I really like it, so you get it again.
Now we'll add our top bread. I know it's traditional to put a mayonnaise or a mustard right on the bread, but I don't want to do that because the mayonnaise will coat the mango and kind of like hide the flavor. That's why I put the mayo on the burger.
For the best flavor, remember to cut your sandwiches diagonally. Yes, it does matter.
This is probably one of those toothpick sandwiches. If you're in a restaurant, they give you toothpicks to hold it together.
As I was thinking about this, I realized I don't have any long fancy toothpicks like they have in restaurants. So maybe that could be a future life goal, is getting some of those toothpicks for these sandwiches.
You'll notice I made a notch here, and I'm going to put some chips in there for a side.
I'm using jalapeno chips today. Chef likes his chips spicy.
Let's give it a taste.
My mom told me not to talk with my mouth full, but I'm thinking that is a huge flavor party. So delicious.
The turkey burger is cooked perfectly, and it's seasoned well. It has a really nice flavor, and it's nice and juicy. The mayo and the kimchi, those go perfectly together. And then you get the mango, the sweetness, and it's just really, really delicious. And their butter bread, of course, goes very well. I hope you make turkey burgers now. They're very delicious if you follow the right techniques, and if you get the right combinations of toppings stacked in the right orders, you can really make something special. Thanks for watching.